Hey everybody, it's Doc, and welcome to the channel. So I don't think there's any secret that the horn in the GR Corolla is really subpar. And you know, this day and age, I'm kind of the firm believer that horns are best shoved up people's butts and that they tend to get you into more trouble than they get you out of. That said, if you need a horn, you need one that's loud and it's going to get someone's attention, and the GR Corolla really isn't there. And we'll prove it. I've got a decibel meter on my iPhone, so we're going to check out the before and after of this project. We're going to put in a cool dual horn setup, and it's really easy as pie. So if you just follow me through the process, you'll probably get it done in a matter of an hour. We're going to go and I'll show you the components and the tools that are required. So let me turn this phone around. So the tools required for this job are actually pretty limited. All you'll need will be a flat-headed screwdriver. You'll need a 12 millimeter wrench, a 10 millimeter wrench, and a 10 millimeter socket with ratchet. For the components, obviously you'll need your horns. These are Hella Supertones, and they were, I want to say they were like $39 on Amazon. Pretty good price. I'll put in a link to all the Amazon links, and it'll be one-stop shopping for you if you want. You'll also need to have a dual horn harness. Everything that I ordered from Amazon came right away. This harness took a couple of weeks. I don't know why, but that's just a heads up. You'll need to make yourself a couple of ground wires, which will include a spade on one end and an M6 on the other. And then you'll need to have a bolt, which will be an M6 with washers and a lock nut on the end. You know, something I want to point out is you can get all these kits on Amazon very inexpensively. I particularly like the nut and bolt kit. I bought that years ago for a motorcycle restoration I was doing, and you know, it was like $39. Perfect for having extra nuts and bolts around, particularly M6s when you're working on cars, because that's probably the most popular bolt that's out there. And then the electrical stuff, I like the adhesive lined shrink wrap, and then of course the nice little kit for the electrical components. And these actually have shrink wrap on the end, but I double it up anyways, and you get a nice looking end product like that. So that's it for the components and the tools. We're going to go straight to the job now. So the first thing we'll want to do is we'll want to take this panel off here. It is just held in by little pop rivets, and I will show you how to take one off. Let's make sure you guys see that. Okay, so this one right here, you just hit the edge with your flathead screwdriver, give it a little pop up, and out it comes. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, and then that panel comes off. Nice part about this job is it does not require you to take off the front bumper. We can do it from the very front. Now we need to take off the snorkel to the air intake here, which again, these are the little pop-off tools, or pop-off clips, and easy peasy. We'll also need to take off this part of the snorkel, which will require taking out these two little clips. And then there's a kind of an odd clip down here that you need to approach from the side. It's different from the other ones, and then from this side as well, and then out it comes. So now we've got good access to the horn. You can see it down here. There we go. And then out comes our teeny little horn. So I did make a misleading statement before. I said that both of the rings need to be M6s. This needs to be an M8, so this 12 millimeter bolt can fit through it. So I will make that correction at the beginning of the video, but you also know about it now. Comparatively, look at the size of these horns compared to each other, and there's going to be 2 of the red Hellas. All right, so we have to plug in our new harness. Make sure that's secure. I think it's good. All right. And then we have our horn. Again, it doesn't really make any difference which side you plug the power into or the ground, but you will need a ground. And so I just picked a side there, and we will plug into the other side with that. I'm just going to stick that right there to kind of keep it routed. And then what we do is we take our bolt, put her there, and then put it back into the factory hole. Yeah, I think we're good there. And then we'll move over to what we're going to do on the other side. All right, so we need to route our cable first. And I'm going to tidy that up with some zip ties here in a little bit, but we'll just show you guys the basics here. So right here, it would appear that this could be set up for dual horn setup just like the other side, but there's no hole drilled there. If you had the front bumper off or something like that, you could quick put a hole in a nut certain there. But right next to it is a couple of M6 sized holes. So that's where we're going to mount our horn at. And of course we want to hook up our ground first, and then we'll hook up our horn itself. And then we just need to see where we want to fit it. There we go. I think that's going to work nicely. Here's the part where it's always good to have some extra hardware around. My previous bolt that I had was going to be too short, and what I noticed was this little edge here on the brace sticks out enough where if I just put the horn on it, it's going to be crooked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shim it with some washers, and then it'll be nice and pretty and straight, which will make me feel better. And as I drop my stuff down into the engine, I actually just fell down into the bumper. That should get us by. Oh my God, wow. So as you can tell, there's a massive difference between the dual Hella horn setup and the original stock single tiny horn setup. Now, the confusing part is when I look at the decibel meters, at least when I'm reviewing it on the GoPro, because I couldn't be standing there when I was honking the horn, Doesn't look that much different. So, you know, maybe it's the app that I downloaded, maybe it's my phone, maybe I just don't know how to properly read a decibel meter because that's not something I do every day. But, you know, that's it for the project. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Please do subscribe, share, and like these videos because it really does help the channel. If you want any of these products or you want to do a project similar to this, I put all of the product links for Amazon down in the description. And again, we're an Amazon affiliate, so if you click on those, we get a little kickback, helps us do more projects like this, and it doesn't cost you a thing. So it's a beautiful fall day here in Iowa. You guys have a great day. I'm having a great day. We'll see you out there.